What is up, bros? Me Josh here. In today's video, we are going over a fun ranked battle we had the other day in the Yueyang on the new account. Now, this is the only tier 10 we have. We were playing a new account in World of Warships because we're doing two new series. I'll put a link down below. You can check both of those out. A series for brand new players and a series for Road to Tier 10 to see which line can get from the lowest tier all the way to Tier 10 the fastest. And so, luckily, we got done with one of the Tier 10s during ranked season, so we decided to play a little bit. And yes, I am playing ranked on two accounts. Crazy person, I know, but this one was actually a lot of fun. And I'm playing the Yueyang on one, I'm playing some other ships on the main account, so it's been kind of a little mix, and it's been a lot of fun. And it's been one thing that's kind of cool to just play on another account and just kind of have if you can have a relaxing time. And I know we just put up another video on the Yamato on the main account that was smashing pretty hard, but this one was pretty dang awesome. And just because it was so much like this. In ranked, it seems like people get really frustrated really quickly with their games. First team to lose a game, and just all the morale kind of falls when you lose some ships early. And this one definitely and probably scared the ever-living hell out of this Haragumo. But Deepwater Torps, JK easy, just throw them under your friendly DDs easy. And we had a really good game here because it was an awesome comeback. And what I mean by that is you will see shortly in a 4 DD game, and it seems like the matchmaking is kind of hot and cold. Sometimes there's one destroyer, sometimes there's 4. This season has been kind of surprising to me with kind of the matchmaking setup. Woosters have been basically a terror. But overall, it's been a good session, in my opinion, through a DD. I thought it was going to be much harder. This season has been a lot easier being a destroyer, but with a heavy DD game, like you just saw, we just lost to Z52. A heavy DD game like this means that games can be decided very, very quickly. And so, just like that, it sucks to have it happen, but it does happen. And we start the game off with a detonation from one of our DDs. So that is a bit of a bummer. And our Haragumo, as you can see, is already half-life, ripple firing. Some people, and he hasn't really moved much from the looks of it because people are continuing to hit him. He's burning. And that Yueyang probably has radar. And so with a big shot in from a GK and some shots in from the Henry, yeah, so within the first 3 minutes of the game, 3.5 minutes, we are down 2 DDs. So going into this game, it's basically a 5v6. Our Haragumo probably put out maybe 5k damage. I mean, I put out 4k on the Yueyang, so he probably put out maybe another 6k, trading a full ship for 6k damage. That's not the best. So we are down big. Basically a 5v7, and instantly people will go into save a star mode. Time to save a star, time to save the star. Do whatever you can just to farm out damage, because in most situations the game's over. But our team actually played really solid here, and what we thought would be like an insta loss. We're trying to get some information. I know I have some health on the other Yueyang, so if he's spotted, then we'll get him. But it seems like the DDs that went into this cap, so they have 2 DDs over here and the Henry, they kind of didn't really want to play too much. So I see this situation. Obviously, the Shima didn't really know exactly where I was, and we got a couple torpits on that Grows Voice. So instantly, okay, we got the kill there on the Shima, and the Grows Voice Beach is in a terrible spot. I still have my radar, which I haven't used yet, and so we're losing 2 DDs right away, and we got 2 kills right back. So there we go. So what normally people would kind of say this game's over, just like that, it could be a complete swing. 1 torpit there, 1 torpit, and we're right back into it. So a roller coaster of a game. And right now I know that either the Yueyang isn't off to that side, and the Kerfurst is going to be just outside my firing range. So we got a nice little extra bit of damage on the Henry, and potentially forced repair. So what I'm going to do is I like using the radar to get some spots as well, so we'll get some spots on him, and we'll continue to keep working on that, and then hopefully launch some torps across the map and get him on the GK. So within 5 minutes, one team's gone from being up 7-5 to us bringing it back to 5-5. So not too bad. As you can see right here too, this was kind of a sketchy situation. I was saying, as long as that minnow gets a trade on one of their ships, right? He's hopefully gonna get some torps and some guns on something like that. I believe that's a Minotaur over there. Yeah, it's this guy. As long as he gets some decent trades, you know, 1 for 1, whatever, something like that, it's good. So it looks like he super up traded here, and what I mean by that is he got the kill on the DM, which is amazing, and then he's continuing to pump out damage on that DD. So we are in a really good spot right now because we have 2 caps. We know that the Yueyang that they had is about 10k, so I have double his life. We're pushing this guy away. Our Hindies and our DM behind me is in a really good spot. And we just need to stay kind of positive. And I think what a lot of people do in ranked is they don't stay positive, and they get super frustrated that, oh, as you saw even somebody in our chat right away, we go, well, this game was a waste of time already. And just like that, we come back and we get a bunch of damage. And their GK is almost full life. Our guy's half life. A torp here or there can get us really back in this game and have a big advantage. And as you see right here, we're kind of gonna even up a little bit on this guy's health. I think we snag 1, if not 2. And we got 1 and a flood, so we're kind of doing pretty good. We tell the DM if we can, and we really just have to kind of leave the Henry. We just have to let him do Henry things. There's no reason, but I need to go back and start using my health pool because I assume that the DD is going to be extremely low. I need to 1, keep spots on the GK, and 2, start being an anti-destroyer, because if we do that, then we'll be in a really good spot. This DM I wish would have sat right here. This is in a really good spot and a really good ship like the DM. I don't have smoke, so it's really good for him and our Montana, who played awesome, by the way. Leroy Jenkins, there we go. Leroy Jenkins got some awesome damage on him. He even got a Citadel. So right there, that guy went from full to half. I wish this DM would have stayed right here. That would have been the best spot. He got a little aggressive, and I just don't think it was really worth it in the end. He basically just went super aggro. I feel like he could have just kind of sat in this little crevice right here and just farmed. He would have had the shots on the GK. He would have been safe from the Henry and wouldn't have taken massive salvos. Like, you're going to watch him basically lose all his health right here. Now, he wouldn't have been as effective towards the destroyers, but he would have just been able to farm the GK because he would have been perma-spotted by me. And as you see right here, he's gone from, what, 40k to 18. That's not what we need right now in this situation. I am going to be going against 2 DDs. We know that the Yueyang's off to the right. And I think it's a Gearing that we're going against too. Yeah, the Gearing. So there's the Gearing right there. Our Minnow played amazing as well. He got a really good trade, and I'm feeling really good right now as going away from the losing 2 DDs in the first 3 minutes to bringing this back. This has been pretty awesome. And as you can see, he must have the legendary module on that DM, because the way he's wiggling is just insane. But obviously he's got a Henry off to his side, so it's a little brutal. So DM gets the kill right there. See, if our DM would have just stayed back there, that would have been the right play overall, because of just he would have been able to just basically farm that GK. That GK would have probably been dead by now with just DM fire, and with a 10,000 life Yueyang and a 2,000 life Gearing, I could kill both those guys myself, no problem, and it would have been better. But overall, he was able to put some more damage in, but he did trade his ship, so I don't think it's quite worth it. And we're able to get this map back. So the Henry, he's a good shot, so he's going to take him down. But we're in a pretty decent spot. Both of our DDs are extremely healthy. Their DD is extremely low. Well, he's about half-life, and their GK is just going to be chilling. So right now I'm thinking, hey, do we split up? He needs to keep the Henry spotted. We have a full life or half-life Montana. I need to take control of this GK. If we do that, basically what you want to do right here is the GK does have sonar and potentially has a plane, so you want to give him a little bit of a burst. So you see me turn hard left right here. I don't want to like trade at all with this GK any life. I want him to get spotted, and I want my torps to hit him even through sonar. Super unlucky right there on those torps. Almost took a bunch off from that Henry, and that's what we need to do. So not seeing the sonar yet, but you will see it pop up in just a second. And what you want to do is, the GK is such a big ship, and I want to kind of radar for I want to save my last radars for the Gearing if needed. Well, it's a Yueyang, so potentially what we're going to do is try to get some guns on this guy and open up, because we're probably going to end up trading some life with this GK, because if I'm the Yueyang, I just chill there. So as you see right here, though, if I would have got super close there, the GK would have spotted me with sonar, then I would have been kind of screwed. So you always want to give them a little bit of room when it comes to that, because if you do, you just don't want to get sonared around the corner and then you lose basically your surprise. So the GK is already creeping forward. There's nothing he can do. because it's such a big ship he can't stop. And there's no way he can do anything, even with sonar. Sonar is basically just going to show him that he's going to take torps. So he's probably already seeing torps right now, and there's just nothing he can do when he's just that slow. So we'll put torps in on him right there, and yeah, he just gets the end seat. That's why you want to give a little bit of berth when it comes to that. So we're in a little bit of a sketchy situation. Luckily, our Monty just blaps that guy, and so we're going to put a nice little bit of damage into this guy. And right here is what you can do to kind of get a little bit extra information, is we're watching the cap right now. And what I mean by that is we just reset that battleship. So he's going to start pushing in, and we're looking at the cap. And what I mean by that is see how the progress of the capping. It's capping extremely fast. So what does that mean? There's 2 ships left. We can only spot 1. And we're going to watch this. So the Monty puts a shot in and gets a reset on the GK. What does that mean? It didn't reset all the way, so that means that the Yueyang is still there. So what we're going to do, we're going to radar. There's no way he's out of the range, and we're going to try to get this kill on this guy. If we do get some damage from the battleship, it's all right. One thing that's smart to do is to not turn away or into a battleship when you're this close. This is something you should learn how to do, and it's really good. If you turn in or away, what's going to have the option of doing is giving the full pens to those battleships with the current system of how battleship AP works. A really good way to do it is just if when you're that close, sit broadside. It's going to have a much higher chance of just overpenning, and you won't take a ton of extra damage. So just like that, going down 2 ships in the first 3-something minutes to then coming back and winning the game. I call that a good rank game. And sometimes you just can't give up because, you know, a torp here, torp there, a salvo here, a salvo there will get you right back into the game. A close one there, but a fun one. My team played awesome. I just did my role, radared when I needed to radar, kind of controlled, put some damage, kept that battleship away, made him go away so he didn't have any cross shots. And we made up for a couple mistakes, basically 5v7 that game. So that's always awesome, and worked with getting a little bit of bad luck on the start of the rolls. But anyways, guys, a fun little rank game. I know we just put up another one, but we've been having some pretty fun games, and we're playing two different accounts for rank, so that's been a lot of fun. You can watch it live on the Twitch stream. We'll always put a link down below. You can come hang out with us. We're doing a lot of warships recently. Not only ranked, but just playing the new accounts and everything like that. So come hang out, come say hi, and looking forward to seeing you guys there or down here. But anyways, I know we just put one up, but let me know in the comments below what you guys think of ranked this season. Are you enjoying it? What ship are you using? And tell me if you're using the Yueyang and if you're liking it. But anyways, guys, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. The nice comeback victory in the Yueyang. That's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.